how to trade Bitcoin downtrend. Right here we can see from the higher time frame, the 4 hour precisely, Bitcoin is trending downwards. I'll just take off the Fibonacci retracement tool in the internal range. Bitcoin is trading downward, right? And in the short term, right? So how do you trade? How do you trade this? First of all, you need to identify the trend of the market, right? Now, how we identify the trend of the market is after this high have been taken, we saw an all-time high was being formed right there, breaking the higher high, right? But it failed to continue going upward, right? So we saw the huge push downward. That's a drop, right? Before this drop, we can see the rally, base, drop. Now that is what you need to take hold of, right? Get that, write it down. The rally, base, drop. You use it to identify the trend in the market. All right. Now we have identified the trend in the market and it's trending downward right now. We cannot get a clear entry as of where to execute our trades, right? So we look towards the internal range. We go to the lower time frame to analyze the internal range of the market. We can see that BTCUSD is moving in this manner, right? This structure, we're very conversant with this structure, right? Because if you can look from this zone right here, you could see that it was a higher low being formed, but has not broken the external range structure, right? So this is kind of like the internal range structure. You can see the higher low, higher high right here, and the higher low. Okay, so this whole structure is being formed within this higher high and higher low. This is why we call it the internal range structure. This is the high of the internal range structure, right? So analyze from this part. We are very conversant with the simple ABC strategy, right? Where this is our A made this move, this is B move, and C move is the finishing move right here. We're expecting price to get here and continue downwards, right? Even toward the breakout of the external range. Yeah, that is exactly what we're looking for, if that should happen, right? So this is a simple analysis, and you already know this, right? But I want to show you how to get this entry, right? How to get this entry, trading the downtrend of BTCUSD, right? This is how to do it. Now, from the 1 hour time frame, if you look closely, right here, you can see that we drew a trend line. The trend line is trending downwards, right? So there's the first touch, the second touch, and the third touch, which made this huge impulsive move. We're now expecting price to break through this zone right here, to break through this trend line, right? And when that happens, that might just I'll just take this off, going from here, okay, right here, maybe just to target the external range liquidity. If you watch closely, right here, if price should do that, if price should break the trend line, we can see closely that there's going to be a continuation. Now, how do I know this? If you go to these two, well, what we're going to do is to map out the fair value gap in this case, right? We're looking for the continuation. We can do that with order block, and we can also do that with fair value gaps, right?